Good morning, everybody. It is currently like 4:40, 4:50. It's currently 4:50. Like, I just looked at the time, and my brain's just like, meh. I was up all night. Oops. But, yeah, it's 4:50 in the morning right now. And, I'm recording my Token Chill Wednesday video for you guys. And then I'm gonna premiere it after I record it. So it's gonna be pretty goddamn early. And then probably gonna play some Pokemon. Take more Tokes. And then pass out sometime later in a couple hours. I'm playing some Poopmon. The Poopmon right now. I have a Pampor named Scotty. I'm trying to level it up right now. It's level 16. And I'm trying to get it to level 27, I think, is what I'm aiming for. I want to try to get to level 27, maybe, before I take on Grant. Yeah, before I take on Grant, I'm going to try to get Pampor to level 27. And probably Bulbasaur, too. And then, yeah, that'll hopefully be fine. I'm out of corn dogs, guys. I'm seriously out of corn dogs. All the stores that sell corn dogs where I'm at right now is out of corn dogs. And it makes me mad. Everybody's taking my goddamn corn dogs. How dare people? How dare they? How long ago was it? I think it was like a month ago now or something like that. I had 200 something corn dogs in my deep freeze and I've already gone through them all. I've gone through 200 corn dogs in a fucking month. Are you surprised? I'm not surprised. Not really. Probably could have gone through a lot more. Oh god. Okay. When I wake up... Okay. My sleep schedule is really fucked. So, sometimes I wake up at 6 a.m. Or I wake up at 8. Or I wake up at 10. Or I wake up at 1. Or I wake up at 6 p.m. Or I wake up at... sometimes 9, sometimes 10. You know, like, my just sleep schedule is euchred. And the reason for that is because I can sleep for 3 hours and stay up for 27 hours sometimes. So, like, nothing is consistent. Nothing is ever consistent with me. So, yeah, but, like, when I wake up, whenever I wake up, I'll usually go downstairs and I'll get 2 corn dogs. And then I'll come back upstairs. And then if I'm hungry again later on, because like I only eat dinner. That's it. And then other than that, I make myself corn dogs. So I have quite a lot of corn dogs throughout the day before it comes to dinner. And then after dinner, when I'm hungry again, I'll get more corn dogs. Well, it's corn dogs or tuna. My tuna sandwiches or corn dogs. Oh my god, you guys. I had, what is it? Hamburger patty. I had a hamburger patty, a meat cookie. I had a fucking meat cookie today. And my meat cookie turned into a taco. I don't know how else to put it. It turned into a goddamn taco. I posted a video of it on Instagram. I might be able to put it onto my Discord. I don't know if I remember or not. But, like... Hold on. Okay. Just wait. That's what the hamburger patty did. The hamburger patty, like, split in half. Like, I don't know. Like, just flat, hamburger patties flat. In the inside, it just split in half, like, while I was eating it. And it looks like a fucking taco shell, does it not? That's a meat taco shell right there. I hope you guys are enjoying this. It's like, I didn't have to plan anything for the next month, I thought. And then, surprise, surprise, apparently I'm back already. Because there's technical difficulties on John and Jonas's side. It was mainly John. John had to deal with his parents and the coronavirus. I am not under quarantine yet, by the way. Yes and no. It's already at the point where it's just like the suggestion of stay home, but we're not fully quarantined yet where it's like we can't leave at all unless it's like for essentials. Like, we're not there yet, but it feels like it. My mom and dad really, like, their normal day schedule, they'll leave really early in the morning, like stupidly early in the morning. They'll wake up at like 5, leave by 6:30, and they'll go on their day, and then they come back like quite a few times throughout the day, drop off stuff and whatever, yada yada. But like, say in a 12-hour day, my parents will be out of the house for about 8 of those hours. 8 of those 12 hours, my parents will be out of the house. And then the rest of the time, it's like nighttime and they're trying to sleep. Well, other than my dad always stays up on the computer until like 4 in the fucking morning. I don't know. Just, my parents really haven't been leaving at all. In the last week, they've gone out maybe in total of like 3 hours in the last week. And I haven't really left at all except to run across the alleyway to go to the neighbor and get some Tokes. Me and my cousin Nick, he's living with us for the moment until he can get a job and find a place here, like where we're at, because he used to live in Vancouver, and now he's like with us on Vancouver Island. So it's like, don't worry about it. Anyways, we're joking about how like during quarantine, we're gonna be on the back porch and we're gonna be like, neighbor, and like, you know, paper airplane and put money like in the paper airplane and just throw it over and have them throw the paper airplane back like the weed in the paper airplane. Or the clothesline, like getting a clothesline so you can just like run it back and forth between the two places. God damn it. Yeah, we were joking around back and forth about that. They're just like, we still need the weed. God damn it. I found out recently that Berkey, hi Berkey, if you're watching this, Berkey watches my channel. Surprisingly and oddly enough. Like, I don't even remember whose raid I was in, but I was in a raid of some sort when I went to Berkey's channel, like in the raid. I stayed and chilled, And, like, I came back the next day, and then I got modded, so I ended up coming back more periodically. And I remember being, like, the only person in chat, so I'd always be there to chat with Berkey while he's playing Mario Maker. And just, I don't know, it's like, I didn't expect him to also, like, come and check out my channel. By the way, guys, like, seriously, go check out Berkey. Go check him out. Leave likes on his videos and comments. Tell him that I sent you. Just the Coco's Dinos have arrived in the comments and everything. Just, we are here. We are here to support and spread the love. If you don't, that's fine too, though, because I understand there's so many people on YouTube. It's hard to keep track of everybody. So I understand that. Speaking of YouTube, actually, today I found this, I will not be able to say her last name for the life of me, but Leah something or other, she's a competitive food eater person, and, I don't know, like, she's a beast when it comes to competitive food eating, like, oh, I don't know. Just, oh, what was it? There's, an ice cream sundae challenge that, like, from, like, perspective, it was, like, the base, I guess, was, like, around that big-ish, maybe? I don't know, but, like, it went small to thick to big to, like, huge. Like, oh god, this thing on the table in front of her, like, it looked big as shit. Like, oh my god, I don't know. Just watching it, it was just like, I would die. She eats it in like 4 minutes something. 4 minutes, somewhat seconds. I think it's like 4 minutes, 50 seconds or something like that. Almost 5 minutes. And it's like a huge ass sundae, and she just goes at it, she's going at it, and I remember, like, I looked down, I did one battle, like, I select the move and whatnot, like, literally, I just go down here, I just battle, just click one thing, and I watched it happen, and I'm just like, okay, and then, cool, alright, reading thing, and it's just like, alright, look back, and then she's halfway through it, and I'm like, wait, go back. And I had to rewind. It's like, what? Literally within the span of 30 seconds or something like that of me looking away and look back, like, in the video, because she has sped it up a bit while she's going through, but still, it's like, she was already halfway through the goddamn thing, and I'm like, what the fuck? Now, this chick is actually really impressive, because, like, she looks like she should be a goddamn model. And the reason for that is because she only makes these, like, competitive food videos, like, once a week or something, I think she said, or, like, whenever she actually can. It's just her cheat days is when she does those competitive food eating. And I'm like, yeah, if you're gonna have a cheat day, why not eat, like, 4 pounds of fucking Chinese food? I watched that one before. I was just like, I need to record a video. It's, like, I'm not sleeping tonight, obviously, so better get that done. I don't know how long I'm gonna make this video, guys. All I know is, I have a full grinder here, and, I'm gonna smoke it. So, I hear someone walking around, and I think it's the roommate Shirley. I think she went into the bathroom or something. I don't know. But I heard movement, and that tells me people are awake in the house now. And this is what I mean, guys. It's like 5 in the goddamn morning. Like, it's past 5 now. I think. Yeah. it should be like 5:05? 5:05, I think. I keep reaching behind me because my ashtray is back there. I should really just put it in front of me. I'm not exactly prepared for this. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I've been indoors for, when was the last time I had to leave my house? Alright, well, it's Wednesday morning. I didn't do anything yesterday, which is Tuesday. Monday, I also didn't do anything. Sunday, I'm pretty sure, is when John and Jonas's sleep lock ended up being kaput. And then I was in that for like 3 days. So Saturday, Friday, Thursday. And then Wednesday, pretty sure I didn't do anything that day either, because I was just feeling uber dead, and I was just like, and then this John and Jonas are doing their sleep lock, month lock thing. And, God. Thursday, I don't exactly remember what I did. I don't think I went out. I think I would remember it if I had to go out. So I think it was last Wednesday. So it's been 1 week since I've actually left my house and gone somewhere. Jesus Christ. And I'm not even on quarantine yet. I just don't leave my house. And just, there's few people that ask me, it's like, why? Just, why don't you leave your house? And it's like, well, for one, I have nobody to go see if I leave my house. And it's too cold for me to actually go swimming. And when I do leave my house for like hours at a time or whatever, it's usually because I go swimming somewhere. And just, I don't have money to go do things. So I stay at home, I watch movies, I watch YouTube, I eat food, I get high. That's it. That's why I started making YouTube. That's why I was just like, you know what, let's do this. I don't do anything, I don't go anywhere, I don't have life. Let's make a life on YouTube. Ooh, I got a new thing today. Hold on. I have to move things off of laptop so I can move laptop. I got a flag. Nyeh. Nyeh. Okay. I got a flag. Moving light back to where it needs to be. Oh my goodness. It's the makeup, guys. It's being a douche. God damn it. Funny story. So before I even show you the water bottle, I'm gonna tell you the story about this water bottle. I'm pretty sure I was 14 at the time. So this is 5 years ago now. Oh my god, it's about to be 6 years. Shit. Anyways, for my birthday, on my 14th birthday, my auntie, she picked me up, and she took me on, like, a bit of a shopping spree for that day, and I don't know, I don't have a lot of things from that day still, because a lot of the items were closed, because, she knew, like, it's still the same to this day. Like, I can't buy clothes. I get my clothes hand-me-down, pretty much. So, when my auntie could, and it was my birthday, when I was 14, she took me out, like, just shopping, and got me a whole bunch of clothes. And, yeah. I still remember my favorite clothes item was this bright blue shirt. Like, the shirt was this color blue, the color of my second laptop. Like, it's covered in stuff. But this color blue, that's what color it was. And it had darker blue sparrows, I think, but there were birds. Like, it was a pattern. There was less birds as it went upwards on the shirt. And then at the bottom was like dark blue, it looked like the ocean, and then as it spanned out, you could tell it was like birds. Like, it was a really cool shirt, and I miss that shirt a lot. I don't know what happened to it. Probably grew out of it, and then my parents got rid of it. Or I got rid of it. I don't remember. Anyways, back to, like, the water bottle. That day, I got a coffee cup, and I got the water bottle. Both of them had skulls on them. And I have the cup here too, actually. This is the cup that I got. Beware and rest in peace. This this cup holds just about a liter. It's almost a liter that I can hold into that one cup. And the water bottle, I use this water bottle every goddamn day, and same thing with the coffee cup. I use the coffee cup every morning, and anytime I, like, had any sort of juice, and I still do to this day, I use that coffee cup every day. I love that cup. And, sadly enough, though, like, 4 years ago, no, it was a year after I got it, so 4 years ago, I don't fucking remember, I lost the lid. I lost the lid for the water bottle, and it's just, I couldn't find a proper lid to replace it at all, because everything I tried, it just didn't work properly. It'd fall off and stuff like that. But ironically enough, today I was looking at my dice container thing, and I've had that Gorilla Glue. You know Gorilla Glue? It comes in like a vial tube thing. That tube, the lid is literally the perfect size for my bottle. I've had this water bottle since I was 14, and I've had the Gorilla Glue container holding my dice for 2 years. So for the last 2 years, I've technically had the replacement cap for my water bottle the whole time, and just didn't know it. Just didn't try, didn't look at it, like, side by side and whatever. It never clicked. But today, I had my water bottle with me because I decorated it. So now I'll show you. This is the water bottle. I did the skull today. Originally, when I bought this water bottle, it was just plain glass with a white skull. So what I did is I put duct tape over it, and then when it was sunny outside, I used the sunlight, and I kind of used a Sharpie to draw where, like, all of this stuff was, and that's what I left. The black is what I left with the Sharpie, and I traced out all the still gray duct tape and peeled that off, and that's where all the nail polish went down. And yeah, after I got that done and I peeled off the tape, I had to scratch off all the white fog, I guess. I don't know what it's called, but it's just the stuff that they put onto the glass to make the skull design. I just scraped that off and then put the nail polish on top of it. And that was interesting, but I did it. So, yeah. It says Cocoa Puff on the top. And then there's the skull. And there's like the XXX, because poison, which is a story I'll tell you in a second. Got 420, 413, Gemini, which is my tattoo. And then rar. There's no doubting that this is mine. And then of course, here's the goddamn lid that was on my dice container. And now my dice container is chilling over here, lidless. But hey, check out these dice. They're like really, really weird shaped, but they have a lot of really cool colors to them. I enjoy them. If I had to pick my favorite dice out of these ones, it's probably these red ones. Like, these mystic, weird, smoky, red and black ones. Those are probably my favorite ones. Oh, I'm sorry. My phone, my light, it fell over. 2, 6, 2, 1. It's almost half an hour. Oh well. God. That was a long story for just a water bottle and a lid. But you know what? It took so many years to get to the point where it's just like, you know what? I have a lid. I just didn't know it, so... Oh well. Life goes on. Oh gosh. Yeah, it's the roommate's awake. I just heard her ever so slightly creep to her bedroom again. I don't have my recording sign up, but I'm pretty sure she knows I'm recording because I'm talking to myself. Yeah, so she's trying to be quiet. It's funny because she's kind of heavy on her feet sometimes. Sometimes she's heavy on her feet, but when I'm recording, she's uber silent, like uber cautious with it, which I appreciate a lot. I love her for it. But it's just so funny. It's so cute. Just tiptoeing around. It's like, I don't want to disturb the recording. Just... I wasn't gonna finish that. There was no way I was finishing that. I've been awake for 16 hours, 17 hours. Okay, well, 12 to 12 is 12 hours. So there's 12 there. And then add 3, so 15. And then another... Shit, so I've been awake for 21 hours. Okay. So I've been awake for 21 hours now. And all day I've been toking, and I actually haven't been drinking much or eating. I had that hamburger patty, and I had like I don't know, like a handful, like a little tiny bit of like potato wedges. I'm gonna say there's like 8 wedges there or something. Just estimating, like 8 potato wedges and a hamburger patty. Just the patty. No ketchup or anything, like just, it was literally just the potato wedges plain, and the hamburger patty plain. That's what I ate today. And I've drinking that much water today, and where's my pot? That much in my pot. I really haven't drinking that much today or eaten that much. I don't know why. Just, I've been in that mood lately, actually. The last few days, I really haven't been eating that much. It's not that strange, though. In a couple of days, I'm gonna get back to that. I'm hungry for everything, and I'm gonna eat anything and everything. All the things, I'm just gonna fucking eat it. If it's there, it's mine. I'm eating it. I'm sorry. It's happening. But then, yeah, I'm gonna get to the point again where it's just be like, no! You can't make me eat. Who do you think you are? Food's for chumps. I'm sorry. Food's not for chumps. Literally, you need food to live. I'm too tired for this. I don't know what's going on. My throat has had it today. Like, oh god. I've had probably like, okay, this is shake. This is all shake. And this is what I've been smoking all day. And I've had probably like 3 grinders full and so much tobacco and everything, because I had tobacco in every one of my tokes, and just, oh my god, my throat is dying. And yeah, I need liquids. Something useful, a little bit annoying about this cap though, is it's one of those push down and then twist. And it's a little bit finicky because it, like the glass, it's not meant for this, but you know, it tells me it works at least. It's not gonna spill and crap on me. There we go. This is 2 liters, by the way. I can tell you stories about this bottle, actually. When I first went to Vanier, which is like a high school where I'm at, not the first day. The first day, I don't think I brought anything with me because I woke up late. And then, like, yeah, I just kind of fucked it. I was just like, whatever, it is, blah. Just left with my mom. She gave me a ride across town to the school, dropped me off. And, yeah, anyways. The next day, though, like, the second day of school, I brought the bottle with me, and I had this magic backpack, as my friends called it, because I used to fit so much things in that backpack. I'll tell that story afterwards, but, I had this bottle with me, and I had one of those big containers of like juice mix with me. I think it was like fruit punch or something like that, because it was like red colored. It was, yeah, but that red in this with, like, at the time it was just a white skull, nothing else, just glass white skull. Like, it everyone's just like, Brett drinking her poison at school again, and I'm just like, you know it. And, oh my god. There, at the school, it had a policy. It's like you could eat and drink in class if you had enough to share with everybody if someone wanted anything, kind of thing, instead of like being rude and just eating in front of them kind of crap. And yeah, that's kind of why I always brought the juice mix too, but also if this ran out, I could always make myself more. And yeah, just there's so many days people would just literally be like, just that bottle. Literally every time it just looks like you're drinking either blood out of the bottle or it's poison of some sort. It's just like, hell yes. Okay, the magic backpack. What my friends mean when they were talking about my magic backpack. I can't remember the name of it, of like the brand of the backpack, but it was just a basic black backpack. And it had 3 pockets. So it had the main big back pocket, it had a medium pocket, and then it had also kind of like another biggish pocket on the front of it. This backpack, I could probably make like the size of me, like wide and yeah, that tall-ish, I guess. If I remember correctly, I could fit 2 drawing books, all my school books, which was like 3 textbooks, my binder, my second binder, and then my pencil case, which was probably like this thick. Actually, this was my pencil case. I use it for my nail polish now. Like, it just has my nail polish in it. I had that in there. I could fit like a full-size quilt in there. I'd have my starry blue blanket like quilt in there with the pillow, my hairbrush, all my makeup, underarm deodorant, of course my 2-liter bottle of the stuffs and the juice mix, my laptop, the cord for the laptop, the remote for the mouse for the laptop. I lost my TV remote in there once, because one day people were asking, like, how much shit do you have in that backpack? I'm like, I don't know. And I just unpacked everything. And one of the school tables, like one of those fold-up tables, that entire thing was covered in stuff that was just fit into my one backpack. So, like, yeah, like, I had everything and anything I could ever need in one backpack, and I had it with me every day, all day. Didn't matter where I went. Like, after school, when I'd get home, I'd take out the school stuff, and then I'd go out again with the same backpack with all the other stuff still in it. And I also had food and stuff in there too, like snacks and, yeah. I had the magic backpack, guys. Or the magical bag with never-ending space. Good God. I am literally dying. Not literally. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I'm not dying. There's light constantly in my goddamn eyes. Constantly. It is so bright. And it's making me want to sneeze now. Like, badly. I've been fighting it, actually, majority of the video. That's why I've been looking away a lot, too. It's kind of just this constantly in my face. It does do something. Not much of something, though. But it does do something. God damn it. Lighter. Back in middle school, when I had that magic backpack. Well, back when I first got it, because, yeah, that's what, back in middle school when I got it. Because of, like, all the stuff I'd have in there. In class, I was in this thing called the Pride program, and we'd start class at 9 in the morning, 9:15 sometimes, and then it'd end at lunch. Like, we'd have lunch there, or we could just leave and have lunch at home, or whatever. But pretty much it ended at lunch. And I had my laptop, and I had a whole bunch of movies with me, but my movies weren't good enough for a certain individual. So he brought his own movies one day, and we watched The Grudge, and I remember we got to, do you know those desks where it has, like, the tall, like, actual built-in wood, like, block dividers? We took two or three of those, put my quilt over it that I had, and made, like, a blanket fort in the classroom to black out the light so we could watch The Grudge on my laptop during class. And the teacher, Darcy, I don't remember her last name. Like, usually it's just, like, you call people that, like, for instance, like, my last name is Christensen, so it'd be, like, Mrs. Christensen or something like that, you know? But no, like, she always just, I don't like it. Like, I don't like being called that, whatever. It makes me feel old, so just call me Darcy. And it's like, alright, Darcy, cool. Yeah, she, like, literally didn't care. She was like, whatever. I'm not gonna go do my own thing over here. Like, she was honestly a great teacher. I love her. I miss her. She was amazing. God damn it. She was terrible at her job, though. She didn't make us do our work. She tried. She tried, but me and this certain individual that I was hanging out with at the time, we were both very, very stubborn. Very stubborn. If we didn't want to do something, we weren't gonna do it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We just weren't gonna do it. I passed that grade, though. I didn't do anything the entire year, except for play Uno and eat Mr. Noodles and all the snacks that they had in there, and play solitaire on my laptop, and watch YouTube and movies with the other person. Yeah. There was one time, actually, or a couple of times, where she even let us just walk out in the middle of class, go into the forest out back, and, like, we got high and came back in class. Like, she literally just did not give two fucks. God damn it. I passed that year, though, because the Uno game, I always kept track of the score. So every single piece of paper I ever used to do the math to add up everything and crap and to keep score of the Uno games that we played, she put all those together and she basically transformed it into like a weird worksheet looking type thing and used that to get to the principal and everything, and I passed. I passed literally just by playing Uno and keeping score. That was grade 7. No, that was grade 8. That was grade 8, my last year in middle school before grade 9, my first year at Vanier, which I only went 62 days to, and then I was just like, I'm out, I'm done, I can't, no. A lot of shit happened, oh my god, a lot of shit happened. Like, the last day, I remember, like, just, I was so done. First, I show up early and on time, and I get in there and whatever, I'm the first person there other than, like, the teachers, and they're like, whoa, just like, Coco, like, you're early, and I'm like, great, isn't it amazing? And so I sat there and I started doing work, which they were like, whoa, you're doing work, and I'm like, right? And then, well, yes, class started, it was fine, I guess, for the first 2 minutes. And then Miss Barlow, still condolences to her because her mother just died and she just got back from dealing with the house and all the stuff and memorial crap, whatever. Like, just, she came back and she had a whole bunch of, like, photos and crap of her childhood and a whole bunch of other random shit that, like, she brought back from her mom's place that she found. And, like, I was catching up on literally pretty much the entire first semester. Almost the entire first semester. Half. I don't even remember. I don't care. Just, I was catching up on work, and she just didn't let me. She wasn't letting me. And I was just like, I don't, like, I'm doing work. I want to do the work. I'm on a roll. If I stop, like, I'm probably not going to get back to it. Like, I just look at with you another time or whatever. And she just kept persisting. It's like, we gotta do it as a class and blah, blah, blah. Everyone else is doing it. And I'm like, yeah, well, everyone else already has their work shit done and blah, blah, blah. It's like, I don't. Like, I've literally done nothing since the day I got here. This is the 62nd day of me being in school, and I've literally done fuck all. Like, seriously, let me do my work. But no, I just couldn't. And she said, just like, well, you can either join the class now and look at all the stuff, or you can go to the principal's office. And I just laughed. I was like, okay. And so I saved all my shit on the computer, logged off, blah, 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 put all my stuff into my backpack, put my backpack on my bag, I started walking out, and she's like, where do you think you're going? I'm like, you should be able to figure that out. You literally just said I can either waste my time looking at all this stuff, which, like, really has, like, why? Why would you bring that to school and just be, that's just so weird. It just, I was not comfortable. Like, I don't want to learn about what you looked like as a fucking baby or whatever. It's like, I don't care. I want to do actual schoolwork. That's why I'm at school. But whatever. So, yeah, it's just like, I'm going to the principal's office, and she's just like, oh, I'll go with you then, and blah, blah. I'm like, whatever, fine. So she walks with me to the principal's office, and we wait there for, like, a couple minutes, and then we go in. Well, she goes in first, and she talks to the principal, and then they call me in, and I'm sitting there, and he's just like, so, Miss Barlow has a whole bunch of stuff, and blah, 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 right? And I'm like, yes. And he's just like, and why don't you want to just sit down with the rest of the class and blah, blah, blah. It's like, it's a time where you don't have to do work. Like, I figured you'd be all over it. I'm like, sure, except for the fact that, like, I've done literally nothing, and I'm actually in a mood today where it's like, you know what, I'm actually going to do it, and you're not letting me freaking do it. And you just, I don't know, the principal told me I can either go back to class and be with the class and look through all the photos and stuff with Miss Barlow, and then afterwards do my work, or I could stay there and sit in the principal's office and literally do nothing but talk to the principal about, like, I don't fucking know, like, oh, how was your day, and what did you do yesterday, and yada, I don't flippin' know. Basically, he said, you're gonna sit here and just talk with me until the end of class, and then you're going to your next class, and then at lunchtime, you're gonna miss your whole lunch, and you're gonna sit here with me and Miss Barlow, and all three of us are gonna look through all the stuff. And I'm like, okay. So I went back to class with Miss Barlow, and I sat there, and the whole time, I'm just sitting like this, and just I don't care. And they went through everything. She broke her arm, and she learned how to ride a bicycle. Her dad worked in this place, and whatever. And then, like, I don't remember, I don't care, I don't know. Right afterwards, and she's just like, before she, like, I knew that was the last thing. I was keeping track of, like, she'd gone through all the items, and, like, I already stood up, and I went back to the computer, and, then she called me out again. She's just like, we're not done yet. And I'm like, yes, you are. There's nothing left to look at. She's like, well, I still have to tell you what you're gonna do today. And I'm like, I know what I'm doing today. I've wanted to do it, like, since half an hour ago. Whatever. And just, I don't know. I finished that class, and then I went to B block. B block was fine. I had nothing to complain about. Don't even really remember what happened, because it was fine. Had my lunch. It was fine. Well, it wasn't fine. I dropped my fucking cookie, and then a whole bunch of people fucking stepped on it, because in the hallways it's like shoulder to shoulder, and I lost my cookie. Anyways, I went to my C block. And then C block was where, again, things got stupid. Very, very stupid. So, it was okay, actually, because in my art class, which is what it was for C block, we were supposed to be doing, like, stencils and spray painting. But that got canceled because it was raining. Like, it was raining cats and dogs that day. And we couldn't do it because we had to do it outside because the indoor ventilation room, whatever, the machines were down, they needed to be repaired, so yeah. And my art teacher, Mr. Randall, I love Mr. Randall, he was amazing, love him, he was great, miss him. He told us basically we could either just stay in there, like in the art room, and doodle and just pretty much waste our time or whatever, or we could go back to another class where we need to catch up on work and shit. And I was just like, hey, perfect opportunity, because I wasted half an hour earlier doing shit I didn't have to do. Well, actually, it was more like 40 minutes, almost the entire period, because there was a beginning part where I was like working, and then we had to go to the principal, talk to the principal, and go back to freaking class and deal with that shit. But anyway, so I go back to that math class. And I'm like, so, art class got canceled because it's raining and we can't do what we're supposed to do. And so can I do my work? I thought that'd be fine. There was literally nobody in the classroom. The lights were off. I could have just gone in there, been really quiet on the computer, caught up on my math for like literally an hour of catching up on math. But no, that's not what happened. What happened was Miss Barlow and Miss Ogilvy, both of them tried, they were talking to me about it, and they're just like, well, this isn't your block, you can't be here, go back to class, kind of thing. And I'm trying to explain it, and then Miss Barlow tried to grab me, like, she tried to grab my arm to be like, here, I'll walk you back to class. And I was just like, don't you fucking touch me. Hell no. Hell no. I literally, since I got here, I showed up early. I wanted to do schoolwork today, and you guys are literally just not letting me, or not wanting me, allowing me to do the schoolwork, like, for some stupid reason. Whatever. I'm done. And I walked out, and they followed me. Well, Miss Ogilvy followed me out the front doors, while Miss Barlow went and got the principal and the 2 vice principals, and I had 5 of them chasing me down the driveway of the school, which is like a football field long and whatever, because the football field's there, and then the driveway goes along the side of the football field and goes to the school. So I'm walking down that, and the 5 of them are following me, calling my name, telling me to come back and blah blah blah, and that I can't leave because they own me until 5 o'clock technically. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, I'm out. I'm done. No, no, I don't even care that it's raining. And I live across town. It's going to take me an hour and a half to walk there. I'm walking in cats and dogs. That's what I'm doing. I'm out. So I left. I walked away. I went home. And when I got home, of course, it was like immediately after school. Like, it was right as school ended, and my mom was just about to get ready to go and get me. When I walked in the door, she was like so confused. And I'm like, don't. I'm going to my room, and I'm changing, and I'm going to bed right now. Just don't. And I walked past my mom, and I went to my room, and I changed, and I went to bed. Then the next day, I had to tell my parents what happened, and yada yada, and then, yeah, my parents didn't force me to go back to school, because they could tell I was done. I was so done. Oh my god. Well, actually, I did have to go back like a month, 2 months later because I had stuff there that I had to go get, and I went to go collect my art stuff from Mr. Randall too. But yeah, I waited till it was like a day where art class was the first block of the day. So it's like go there in the morning, go to art class, collect my shit, and then go to my locker, grab that, and then dip. I'm out. Yeah, that was fun. I had so many problems with Miss Ogilvy and Miss Barlow, though. So many problems. I swear to God, they just had it out for me. And, like, that's such a cliche of, like, teenagers be like, oh, my teacher had it out for me. It's like, no, legitimately, even my parents agree there is something wrong with these two teachers. There is something not right in their head. And with Miss Barlow, her mom just died, so it kind of makes sense with her. She's not right, like, just mother died, yada yada. But with Miss Ogilvy, we don't know. We don't know. She was, a nut job. Why don't you have a token, you? Oh god, it's gonna be an hour. Alright, I'm gonna end this off at actually exactly an hour. Because why not? Yeah, I guess I hope this makes up for the days I missed last week. Because I missed my 2 Pokemon uploads, which I'm gonna post this week. Yeah, so the next episode of the Nuzlocke is going to be tomorrow. It's going to be posted tomorrow. And same thing with the next episode of Fire Red. And then I don't know what I'm going to do for Collab Friday / Random Video Friday. I don't know yet. And then same thing with Random Saturdays. I don't know yet. We'll have to see. I don't know what I can do in this house, though. Or outside of this house, like, or my lawn, whatever. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. But I love you guys. I thank you for being here this long. Like, holy shit. It's, like, holy shit, guys. And it's so early in the morning, too. Or at least for me, it's early in the morning. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but still, it's like, holy shit, guys. Why? I love you, though. You're all amazing. You're all so amazing. Tokes for you. I know it's a long episode, but if you liked this, well, I think this is just a long video. If you like this video, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new, ring that notification bell, even though YouTube is being a douche with the notifications right now. You should still do it. Maybe you'll be able to catch my stuff if YouTube doesn't screw up. And, yeah, have a good day, a good night, a good afternoon, good evening. Have a good one. Love you guys. End of the video, Toke. Here. That's it. Bye, guys.